Welcome back. In the fight to save lives in the battle against heroin and other opioids, there is one tool that's really effective: naloxone or Narcan. Every patrol officer with Spokane Police started carrying that life-saving drug about 2 years ago.
And starting in January, new legislation took effect in Washington that gives doctors more guidance on prescribing the overdose-reversing drug to high-risk patients.
We're helping. What did he take, heroin?
It's a raw look at the opioid epidemic and first responders fighting it on the front lines. This body camera footage is from March, and it captures the moments Spokane police find a frantic woman holding an unresponsive man in a parking lot in North Spokane.
Here, watch out, man. He overdosed on heroin, kid.
The officer checks the man's pulse and tries to wake him up.
Hey, bud. Hey.
But when none of that seems to work, the officer grabs his Narcan.
We're getting pretty good at this, unfortunately. Keep snoring, bud. Might get pissed off here. Will you tell him we just dosed him?
Does it work pretty well?
So far, yes. Within a few minutes, you'll start to see signs.
Sergeant Jay Kernkamp oversees and tracks the Narcan the department uses. 2 years ago, they gave kits like this one to all their patrol officers.
So every officer is issued a pack just like this. We kind of break it down into 3 steps, and then we'll give half into each nostril.
Since carrying the life-saving drug department-wide, he says they've saved 9 people who were suffering an overdose.
It's not about, cops saving drug addicts. It's about these people have families. These people are children of people. They have jobs. Unfortunately, they just have an addiction problem.
Well, having it available is a very good thing.
Laura Jasmine is a doctor of internal medicine with Multicare Rockwood, and thanks to a new state law that went into effect January 1st, she's now able to prescribe Narcan to her patients that use opioids for pain or other medical conditions.
And having it available in just where the need is what we need to have.
Dr. Jasmine admits some patients are reluctant to take the Narcan with them, but the vast majority are happy to have it.
There you go, see.
Back at the scene in North Spokane, the man who was overdosing shows signs of improvement. And a few minutes later, firefighters arrive on scene.
So, looks like heroin overdose, pinpoint pupils, barely breathing when we found him. Gave him 1 dose of Narcan.
They sit the man up, and he starts to regain consciousness.
Oh, we gotta take him to the hospital, man. We know this is too much heroin. Not yet.
You can hear firefighters explain to him just how dire his situation was.
Well, you were just dead on the ground right here, so.
2 years after Spokane police broadened their use of the life-saving drug, Sergeant Kernkamp says it's hard to imagine going on patrol without it.
I don't see it going away. We have more and more officers that are wanting it.
By the way, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office also gave Narcan to all their patrol deputies about 2 years ago as well, and they tell me they've so far had 3 saves using that drug. By the way, SPD and the county get that life-saving drug from the Spokane Regional Health District, so they're certainly putting it to use.
Absolutely. All right. Well, back to Megan now. The path to her drug use began with a prescription, but turned into misuse and street drugs. We continue her story.
13 and 14 was when I was getting high by myself.
On what?
Everything. Anything. I mean, I think the list is shorter of the things I haven't done.
These pictures are before the accident, before the hospital, and before the prescriptions of pills. These are pictures of a past, but life would take a new focus. Following her near-death experience on the street corner of Wellesley and Pittsburgh, Baloo's life became centered on drugs. After the police sirens had faded and crime tape came down, Baloo would long continue taking prescriptions for her injuries, never considering at that time that she had a problem.
I didn't even know I was an opiate addict until I was almost 20, because I was being prescribed pills and fentanyl, and anything I needed I was prescribed.
Prescribed for valid reasons, but eventually losing control. That story is certainly not unique to Baloo. People start opioids for pain management and can end up overusing. This can also lead to other non-prescribed drug use as well. Between 1999 and 2017, nearly 218,000 people in the U.S. died by overdoses related to prescription opioids. And in Washington state alone, 742 deaths were linked to opioids in 2017. Baloo was on her way to becoming a statistic.
And I started seeing this guy, and he got me snorting my pills or taking way too many of them.
She continued seeking pills from her doctor. And then a discovery was made.
And then the doctor that was prescribing my medication without seeing me retired. And because the doctor's office realized that I hadn't seen her in 2 years and she allowed me to stay on my paying contract, they cut me off cold turkey.
When asked, it's hard for people to describe just how bad it is to go through withdrawals. Misty Chalinor hears it described in her job. She runs the opioid treatment program at the Spokane Regional Health District.
Essentially, it's the flu times 1,000.
I tried really hard to just quit using after CPS came in my life and I couldn't.
And as Baloo continued to struggle with her addiction, her world changed. She no longer could keep her situation to herself. Someone else was relying on her.
You can show me a room.
Trinity Marie is Baloo's daughter.
Is that Captain Marvel?
She loves to show off her toys, her room where she keeps her treasures. But for Baloo, Trinity is the treasure, the factor that pulled at her in one direction, almost as hard as addiction pulled her in another.
I've had relapses, more than I can count. I've tried treatment, I've tried cold turkey, I've tried everything. It was just medication was kind of my last option, something I'd never tried before, and it saved my life.
Wow. So right now, by the way, Washington State is suing the largest opioid manufacturer, Purdue Pharma. The state argues they were aggressively marketing OxyContin.
Attorney General Bob Ferguson is also suing the 3 largest opioid distributors in the state. He claims the corporation sent suspicious orders to Washington in massive amounts. The Attorney General argues the influx of pills led to more addiction.
All right, you're watching Opioids, Time to Talk, a KREM 2 special.